that the other may possess sight of the path along which I lead my thralls, toward Amaranth, O deathless city, whence my cloven-hooved children dream themselves into being. Hear Mammon, their beneficial father, he who is wrought of his own dream stuff. Amaranthine Mammon, Amaranthine father, Amaranthine dream, inscrutable ramblings, yet feast upon the goat hearts.
Sounds like a reasonable...
Sounds like a cult. But there's
Alright.
nothing living here, so no.
So, chocolate cake. 1 cup sugar, 1/4 cup butter, 1 cup margarine, 1 cup cocoa, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 cup margarine, 1/2 cup pecans chopped, 1 teaspoon vanilla,
Oh boy.
1 egg yolk, 1/2 cup sugar, 1/4 cup chopped pecans, 1 cup sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 cup cocoa, 1 teaspoon vanilla. Combine flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, and salt in a large bowl. Cook over medium heat, stirring constantly until mixture boils and stiff peaks form. Add milk and cook until mixture is completely melted. Remove from heat and stir in sugar, and eggs and vanilla. Beat until smooth. Spread in batter. Sprinkle with pecans. Yield 1 servings. And then I let GPT-3 add reviews. Would it mention the excessive lakes of vanilla? The complete lack of flour? Foolhardy reliance on heroic efforts of a single egg yolk to hold things together? Oxtails and turnovers. Rating 5 stars. March 4th, 2007. Delicious chocolate recipe. And the perfect balance between cocoa and chocolate. And they sure were long necks.
What?
Big time rave here. Lazy with birthdays with friends and family. Try this recipe for something chocolate sweet the people will talk about over and over.
Will they?
Akemi Yuna. Rating 5 stars appraisal. December 3rd, 2008. Excellent for the kids' Halloween party. Everyone got so thrilled by seeing something new on chocolate in sponge. He even likes nuts separately, but it will taste good. Yum. Rating 2 stars. October 1st, 2008. Do the thing.
Are you come to attend his waking dream? Nor do I have cloven hooves, but yes, a cloven mind.
Are these the ones who want you to destroy technology?
No. Who are you? Who am I? Who are you? What does it matter? You and I are nothing. The most insignificant afterthoughts of an amaranthine shade. What are you talking about? The amaranthine dream, the heights within ourselves we might yet reach with his guidance. There it is in all of us, shades of our elder selves. Within each man a goat, within each goat a man. I must go.
That's all that they have to say? They didn't have anything to trade?
Let's see. A lot of dismembered goat parts.
But they're all wet.
Except for this head. It's not.
Is the first one
What?
The pink one? Is it Oh!
Yeah, it's heart biter. Goat folk villages didn't have a lot of ahs in them because they're goats.
Yeah.
I found one called Banana. Procedurally generated, just Banana.
Doesn't
Nope,
have
it's
anything besides corpses.
cybernetic credit wedge and a bunch of canteens full of blood.
And credit wedges are useful for you
They're
because
for
you're not
I can't
man.
I can't cyborg. Yeah, this guy's Freddy's scary, man. But he's not hostile, despite he seems like he'd be. But, oh, hey, goats. Apparently there are men within them. Oh, I got poisoned by that goat. That's
October 1st, 2008. I could only give it a 2 as I had to make changes to it due to the ingredients I had. First, I used Dove dark chocolate cocoa instead of Hershey's, even though it never asks that.
Oh, here it is, boss time. This will be easy, probably.
You do the bonk bonk on the head?
No. Knife.
Ooh,
square hat! Square hat!
No nuts, and the mashed bananas and caramel topping were a must. I did use coffee instead of the hot water. And dark margarine instead of regular. Therefore, I could not use light whipped cream.
What?
But I made homemade whipped cream.
These are the laws of cooking.
It had way too much flour in it. Actually, I don't even think it mentions flour as an ingredient.
Well, but they did it wrong. That's what happened.
But I guess it could have been me measuring heavier than I should have.
Something that I shouldn't have been measuring at all.
I also only used 2 cups of flour.
What?
It was my first bundt cake. It was huge.
Okay, there he is, Mammon Soul Drinker. Let's see. He's loved by the children of Mammon. He's hated by fungi for stealing a cherished heirloom. He's hated by the Hydron of Bela for disproving a famous theorem. That seems like it would bother them, but... And that's it.
So you'll get more appreciation from Bela.
And fungi.
And you'll be hated by the people who already are going to be hostile to you to begin with.
Right. I will be hated by his cult for killing their leader. Alright, let's empty the clips. No cooldown.
And he's already hostile to you to begin with anyway.
Oh, he teleported over right next to me.
How likely is it for you to even have him as a positive...
Let's see the starting relation for the Children of Mammon.
It's like -600, isn't it?
That's probably... Yeah, good guess. Oh, he threw a freeze grenade at me.
And so you'd have to find a bunch of like bosses that are hated by the Children of Mammon, basically, to
or just a bunch of new non-enemies that are friendly to them. And I'm at negative 1,277 degrees right now. Chilly. I'm pretty sure I should be dead. What can I do at this temperature? Not much. I can inject an injector, or I can phase. Or we can just do nothing, which should... Oh, this is... You're a jerk, you know that?
Here's another batch of reviews, this time of a more chaotic character RNN recipe. Simple soup, elaborate soup pie. 6 each chopped white preserves, ***, optional, but ring.
Oh wait, I did take 1 damage from the grenade, because I think the grenade actually hit me. Oh dear.
1/2 cup chopped fresh margarine. 1/2 teaspoon dried thyme. 1/3 teaspoon salt.
Can I detonate the stasis grenade? Yes, I can detonate the grenade on myself. Yeah! So I'm trapped in a force field, but he's trapped out of the force field while I'm still thawing.
So time runs separately between both situations is how that works?
No, it doesn't even actually freeze you in stasis, it just traps you in a force field. Good lord, I am so frozen. Is that just a Mark III grenade? What's my cold resistance? 35?
1/2 cup thinly sliced onion, 1/4 cup onion chopped, 1/2 teaspoon garlic, minced.
I wish I had a thermal grenade, then I could just thaw myself.
2 small carrots, 6 cans of dry, 6 can dry white wine.
What?
1 Tabasco sauce.
1 sauce, please.
1 tablespoon sugar. 1/2 cup flour. Whipped topping.
The blaze injector. It makes you immune to freezing.
2 tablespoons
and weak
chili
to cold.
powder.
Oh, I should have just used this in the first place. Drugs.
Oh.
Okay, I can't be frozen, so I'm not.
But you're more vulnerable to cold damage?
Yes, but I don't... If he had more grenades, he would have thrown them. Alright, jump away again.
Jump around.
Empty the clips.
Jump up, get down.
Spray him with a bullet.
Marinate. Serves 4. Whip and short under boiling.
Apparently, using this injector caused me to just spontaneously combust. This is... I don't mind. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. It's the meme.
And the sliced mushrooms and peppers and stir to coat. Stir the sugar and carrots. In a large bowl, beat the egg. It never asked for an egg.
He was a bit tougher than I expected.
To make a 1.5 tablespoons of the flour.
Hydron actually like me now, instead of just being apathetic.
Add shanks and stir it well. Spoon into a frying pan before serving. Recipe by Donna Comanda. Yield 8 servings, even though it says it serves 4.
Alright, you got the prism. Let us not use it in any way.
Or you'll die.
Eventually, yes.
Jeffrey 97,389. Rating 2 stars. March 3rd, 2006. Even though everyone said it was great, I thought it was just okay. The preserves gave a strange flavor to the sauce. Matt J and Tracer. Rating 2 stars. January 2nd, 2009. This recipe sounded good. When it came out, it tasted a bit like casserole, not a stew.
What?
I used venison instead of deer and pork, even though venison is deer.
And also, this is a chocolate cake.
No, this one is simple soup elaborate soup pie.
So what is it?
Yep. I liked the way it turned out, but it wasn't very French. And hammy. Rating 5 stars. Giving this is a gift, as it takes about 10 minutes, or about 10 less minutes, but using American cheese and not blended with parsley flakes. Lime flavored gelatin, which is my husband's favorite disc from Super Vala, just happens to be the creamy sauce. Don't worry about the pie crust. Or don't worry about a pie crust. In fact, the more chaotic the character art and recipe, the more chaotic the reviews tend to be. As if GPT-3 has picked up on the chaos and is trying to somehow produce reviews that could plausibly be written with whatever weird humans are visiting this mangled recipe website. Gilded peanuts and crab meat basil. 3 beef, boneless chops, or thyme. Because those are the same thing.
3 beef.
Yes. 1 lamber and flints of fresh diced in diagonal. 1 parsley. 2 large leeks for garnish. Leeks like this big for garnish.
And they're large ones.
Yes.
And there's 2 of them.
3/4 teaspoon sesame oil, seeded and peeled.
What?
1 any jeans old tortilla. 1 pepper or cinnamon, whichever you have lying around, I guess. 1 cup basely pinto beans, crushed and thawed, minced fine, you recipe.
What?
1 tomato base. 1 fat in the last 5-inch plates.
Just 1 fat, though.
Yes. 1 garlic clove crushed. 1/4 cup Dijon mustard. In a large bowl set aside. Remove the sides from the heat and saute with a fork and cook, cover and cook on low for 6 to 6 hours. Yield 6 servings.
Let's see. Where'd the warning go? Ah, here. Yes, I possess the prism. And yes, you get him, you can choose no, and choosing not to is the first option, which is sneaky, because then he'll bite you. But yeah, no, you can have it. And
because it is potentially corrupting, and so
Yeah.
your mind is inspired to try and
I
keep
think
it.
that's it. And so we can choose between these different molded carbide weapons. Yay.
I mean, you can just sell it immediately.
Yeah, let's see it.
Whichever one you think is probably...
I guess we can swap out our carbide dagger that weighs 1 with one that weighs 0.
I mean, that would automatically be beneficial.
Also, 2 of these are unidentified, so I don't know what they are, but this one contains water for some reason.
It's a carbide what?
I don't know. What is this? I'm going to teach you so we can figure out what it is. And there's experience points. What did we get? Oh, it's carbide plate armor. That's terrible.
Yeah, but you can sell it.
But it's recycling, which means while you're wearing it, it generates water, but it also is... It's bad, I think.
Could you sell it?
Oh, to him? Well, I guess I could.
You don't have to sell it to him. You can sell it to him.
No, I do. I must.
Because it's too heavy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's worth 121.
Oh, God, we're still so overburdened with water. Let's see, where should we go to get...
Oh, so recycling, though, can technically be an infinite money generator.
Potentially. I'm not sure how fast it generates. It might not generate faster than you consume it.
Oh. Morales, rating 0 stars.
Whoa!
March 30th, 2008.
It's bad, huh?
I had high expectations for this recipe, but it was an outright flop. I don't know if the measurements were somehow incorrect or what.
I like that it seems to follow the flavor of the rating.
But I ended up with a watery mess that certainly wasn't crab salad.
That's because you were making soup.
No, this one's gilded peanuts and crab meat basil.
I don't know then.
My girlfriend, who is a new chef, liked it fine. But I really wish that the recipe didn't claim it made 6 servings when it really made enough for 1.
What?
If that's what we're going to call it. And yes, it did actually say it yielded 6 servings. It does call it crab meat in the top, although there is no crab as part of it, but there is 3 beef. And there was one other thing with loading, I think. Watery mess. It does not request water anywhere, I don't think.
That's concerning. Well, no, it's not. It's not soup.
Carol, rating 5 stars. Glorious sobs! This recipe will be delicious for a minimum of 1.5 hours to a maximum of 2.5 hours of time.
What does that mean?
Bring lots of fresh-sized potatoes in
It doesn't. It expires quickly, I guess.
To bring lots of fresh-sized potatoes in the house or grow in the age may become quite famous.
What?
This recipe will be delicious for a minimum of 1.5 hours to a maximum of 2.5 hours.
Wait, did they change
time.
that?
What?
They changed their time estimate?
No,
Oh.
I'm just rereading it.
Oh.
Yeah, from a minimum of 1.5 hours to a maximum of 2.5 hours of
So
time.
what happens then?
To bring lots of fresh-sized potatoes in the house or grow in the age may become quite famous. That's like a do look more like kind of sentence.
It is.
Amanda, rating 3 stars. November 13, 2009. My friend is having a birthday party and will celebrate with camping. Capital C camping.
Oh no, I don't like it.
She's in charge of the dishes and wanted to serve food at the campfire. I'll 10th grade my easy information for her party. It will not sound strange anyway. Test this task with a note to work rationally. What to take trees, portable tables for chairs, the main meal, food.
Yum.
I personally love the taste of it, but has anyone seen a shepherd? Wasn't any spices, oysters. It is sufficient. It does kind of make sense that GPT-3's recipe reviews aren't directly complaining about the utter weirdness of character Arnin's recipes. Probably very few of the recipe reviews in GPT-3's training data involved baffled complaints about non-existent or repeated ingredients, or apocalyptic levels of recipe failure. So GPT-3 has learned that even the critical reviews tend to fall within a certain sentiment range. It's interesting that it tries to emulate Character Arden's primitive neural net glitchiness. I've noticed before that GPT-3 seems to be capable of pretending to be a much simpler neural net.
That'll have to do for now.
After generating reviews, GPT-3 would sometimes go on to generate new recipes, such as barbecue cheeseburger salad, which contains lime jello, whipped topping, and sliced black beans.
Oh no, it's bad!
It may have been deliberately trying to make them terrible to fit with Character Arden's recipe. The recipes are too long to post here, but if you like, email, etc.
Okay, and then... Oh, should we go back and fight that Rhymewick now? That freezy legend lizard in the basement?
Alright, do you think you're good now?
Might be. Oh, let's go a bit to Bethesda first. I feel it's
Did you turn in all your books?
I don't have a lot. Yeah, I only have 6.
Well, it's 6 pounds you don't have to carry.
Yeah, but it's all the way over across the world.
Oh, are you really far away?
It's from here up to there.
Oh.
That's a pretty big distance. Slightly longer than going to Bethesda. I'll leave once I've loaded up on that. By the entrance, we have an enemy type that I think is going to be bothersome to Nera.
Saps.
The Kragmensch. They have stupidly low hit points and really high armor.
So they are the Shedinja of the game.
Yeah. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. And they drop boulders when they die that are so big.
Wait.
What?
So if you got a Vibroblade for this and this specifically, that could be really useful.
Oh, absolutely. That said, that didn't turn out to be very difficult. And these ones have psychic powers. That's going to be annoying. Yep, stun me over here. But I'm fast, so I stun fast, too, so it's fine. Okay, you're actually annoying. But not dangerous. I don't like the fact that you drop walls, basically, though, when you die.
I mean, you have a pickaxe.
Yeah, but they're really durable. Their armor is low, but their hit points are stupid. And I hate when they drop them on stairs.
Oh, when they die, their corpse blocks the way.
Yes.
Will a pickaxe destroy stairs?
I don't think so. It'll destroy a boulder.
They don't know self-destruct, though, do they? So they're not a bomb crag?
No. They're rock men.
Now that GPT-3 is capable of writing entire personality quizzes, sort of, could it write an entire blog post for me? I prompted GPT-3 with, "Welcome to AI Weirdness. In today's post, I wondered what will happen if I train a neural net to generate," letting it complete the sentence, hopefully the rest of the blog post. The result? It has weird ideas about what would make an interesting post. Welcome to AI Weirdness. In today's post, I wondered what would happen if I trained a neural net to generate numbers in the range of -1 to 1. As you might expect, the neural net started generating numbers that were more than a little odd, and then it just lists a bunch of numbers that are in that particular range.
So it's not odd at all.
Yeah, they're just like 0.7456779465353833.
Okay.
5383.
So they are a bit odd.
So they are all in that range, but they're all like just really long numbers.
Ow, quit sundering me while I'm standing on the stairs, you fool.
Welcome to AI Weirdness. In today's blog post, I wondered what would happen if I trained a neural net to generate a page of text by printing the same word over and over and over again.
That's what was generated?
Yeah. Welcome to AI Weirdness. In today's blog post, I wondered what would happen if I trained a neural net to generate new examples of the British Rail timetable. Other than completions, it suggested tended to be even less interesting. Long technical preludes about hidden layers of neurons and training data while never getting around to posting the results. or else posts in which the neural net was generating images that we never got to see. I decided to get more specific, writing the topic and preamble myself so I could get straight to the neural net generated and neural net generated results. Yes, this is meta enough that I'm beginning to get confused. And in a final twist, I almost wish I hadn't tried. I wrote that the neural net results were weird. First paragraph is my prompt. The next